I happened to have a cold when I discovered it, so I bought some to play with. And um, like mugwort and wormwood, it does great things for nasal inflammation, and it dried me up a bit, reduced my cough. But I could feel the thujone in my body. It's a stimulant. It's a very particular stimulant. And so I've been working with her, and I'm hoping that my recommendations and my advice to her helps her make a really awesome cologne that I would have no qualms saying, hey, this is a really cool product, I'd like to buy some. In addition, I'm hoping I can get some of her product because I've been working on a Camp Three Falls and Chumash Wilderness tribute spray, and right now I'm replicating it with white sage and mint, but it would really help to have that California sagebrush instead, because try as I might, I just can't find white sage in that range on the property of Camp Three Falls. I just can't find it. It's probably the California sagebrush that makes it smell like that. So that's kind of been my story up till now with that. Don't really know how I got to this point in the conversation here. Dialogue. Monologue? Monologue. Or vlog. But I've been dealing with a lot of the artemisias, and they really didn't fare well in my yard. I'm not sure why. I think it's just how they respond to transplanting. So they died off, and for a while I was pretty sad. But my California sagebrush seems to be doing pretty happy, and San Diego sagebrush as well. I believe it's also called Palmer's sagewort or something. I believe it's Artemisia palmeri, something like that. Those two did well, but the white sagebrush, silver sagewort, Artemisia ludoviciana, it just died. Was not happy at all. The Douglas's mugwort, which is a very beautiful smelling plant, it's doing pretty well too, and that resprouted ludoviciana, douglasiana, and a couple other of the family spread by rhizomes. I call it rhizomus. I believe that's a technical term, but it means that it spreads by roots, basically. Rhizomes are technically a kind of root or underground stem that grows out of the roots and helps spread clones. Sometimes they're colonies, sometimes they're just clones. But that's how some of these plants replicate, and I've already had a new sprout of Douglas's mugwort. And more excitingly, I think I found 4 sprouts of ludoviciana, which all died. It all died. So I am really excited about that. I'm cutting them back on water because we're finally getting a little bit of rain, but also it's Southern California, and I just feel bad about using sprinklers at all. So cutting back, but I'm hoping that I'll be able to water it enough to get that silver sagewort to really come into its own. It has beautiful tarragon and thyme-like aroma to it when burnt. And I'm really looking forward to using it as a spice and trying it that way. I'm just really excited about that because it was one of my favorite looking plants, and it likes to creep, and it's this beautiful white color, white green, but different and less waxy looking than white sage, and I'm really looking forward to it. But back in the vein with the vertigo, I don't think I'm going to be getting much script writing done this week, so I'm not sure how much more I'm going to record than my first incense review. So, oh well. On Friday, I plan to burn everything to DVD and send it to my editor. And if I can find a legit enough looking file share site, I might use that. But for now, this seems more secure and less likely to be confiscated by the police. Heard about mega uploads. I mean, I know this stuff is mostly used for piracy because I think that's mainly because not a lot of people who need to transfer just these enormous transfers don't have FTPs or intraweb or intranet. That's what it's called, intranet, where you're basically working in a big office building with a huge LAN and complete with like web pages and stuff, and you put it onto the intranet, and then somebody else in a different department can work on it too. Well, some of us, a lot of us who don't live with their editor kind of have to resort to file sharing sites. So all of this pressure on the file sharing service really makes me nervous, and that's why I'm doing the old-fashioned email by sending electronic media through the postal service. So I'm going to be sending my editor the first 3 episodes all at once. And when I get them back and get them uploaded, I'll upload this too. But 3rd week of January here. 4th? It's the 4th week of January here. And I'm hoping that y'all will be able to see this by maybe second week of February. That's my goal. I'd like to upload this before I go back out and collect more Yerba Santa. The stuff that I collect is way up the coast. I guess it's still technically Southern California, but it is... excuse me. It's up near Paso Robles, California. And the stuff I collect... show you some here. I've been working with this, yes. This stuff is Ariodyctyon tomentosum, or woolly yerba santa. And I have to admit, I'm kind of addicted to the scent. It is... I wouldn't say it's anything like lavender, but if you ever met someone who's addicted to the smell of lavender, that's how I am with this stuff. It smells so lovely. I find it to be a therapeutic scent. And in addition, it helps with, what do you call them? Breathing complaints. Sometimes I just run out of words and I can't remember, but it helps with breathing. And I've met some people who have had therapy with Ariodyctyon californicum, a relative, which is plainly yerba santa or sainted herb. I guess you could call it the eponymous yerba santa. These are all different varieties of the same family of plant, and the treatment helped ease their asthma. I wish I could remember what it's called when the complaint is with breathing, but I can't. It's alright. But this is the sweetest aromatic of the family that I know of. And it's got this really beautiful, woody, kind of fruity smell to it. And I plan on distilling it. But the buddy that I met from the essential oil company, amazing place, founded by distilling enthusiasts. They make some of the finest quality oils, and a lot of them are of plants and trees that are indigenous or even I can't remember the word again. They only grow here. They only grow along the west coast. Like incense cedar really doesn't grow much further east than the west coast. And I swear there are others. I just can't remember them. White sage is another California native plant. And they distill a beautiful white sage. It's kind of pricey. They're starting to offer it in raw dry formed as well. They call it incense, and it is. It's beautiful stuff. It's white sage has been used as incense for like millennia. But they also offer it in hydrosol, which is a lot like rose water. And it's reasonably priced. It smells beautiful. I use it in my stuff. I love it. And I can't say enough nice things about the essential oil company. I just wish that they would distill more. So I'm helping them with that. But they want 50 pounds of this, which is going to take a couple months. We can only afford to go up to the site like once a month is what we're doing right now. Just everything's so busy, and I don't have direct access to it. It's owned by my best friend's dad, and he's pretty awesome. They're both pretty awesome. The whole family, really, really nice people. But we only go up there about once a month, and I try to bring as many of these as I can. This is another plant that spreads by rhizomes, and the yerba patches are like half the size of a soccer field each. And so I think what we're going to do is going to rotate through the patches, big area, and try to collect what we can sustainably. I don't want to harm anything. And then in the fall, we'll go back around because this all dies back. It doesn't die back completely, but it will pull all the moisture out of the leaves and actually not use them again. They'll kind of just decay on the vine, as it were. It's highly resistant to decay though, so it kind of crumbles away. And then what can happen is either they'll reshoot by rhizome, but they can also resprout out of the old shrubs. It's really quite zombie-like. And I'll try to get some footage out in the field if we can get some good quality electricity out there. They're using generators and solar power. So if I can charge my camera by solar power, next time I'll bring it out in the field with me, you bet. And I'll show you a little bit more about this very fascinating plant. I think that's good for today. So peace out everybody, and